Hey guys, no, I am so excited that you're here. If you're new, thank you so much for coming, and please hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. And if you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for always coming back. So today I want to show you how to make this very yummy brown rice jollof. Guys, this rice is so good. This is not like your regular jollof rice, and this is not your regular brown rice, and this recipe is already on the blog if you want to download it. So if you're ready to learn how I make my brown rice jollof, keep watching. To make this recipe, we are going to need all of these ingredients. First step to making this recipe, of course, is to wash the rice. Like, I cannot even say how important this is. You have to wash the rice. Usually I will wash my rice until the color becomes transparent, and like I mentioned, this is not your regular schmuggler brown rice. This is not the brown rice you have to parboil. No. For this very brown rice, you have to just wash it very well and then you cook. But if you're using a different brown rice, then you're going to need a different kind of recipe. But for this very rice, you guys, it cooks like heaven. Now we are going to make the sauce. I start by adding my extra virgin olive oil. You can use any oil, of course, and then I'm going to add my onions. Like you are going to make the sauce like you will normally make your sauce. And remember, in order for you to make the best, the yummiest, the most flavorful jollof rice, whether with brown rice or with white rice, you have to always make sure that your sauce is good to go. That your sauce is good. Every good jollof rice starts with the sauce. It starts with the sauce. So here you can see me making sure to cook my tomatoes very well. I started by adding the tomato paste. I know, now I'm going to add the fresh tomatoes. Sometimes you can make it otherwise, but this is my very recipe for making this rice. Okay, I started by adding the tomato paste, and then now I have added the fresh tomatoes. And guys, like you will normally do, you have to cook and cook and cook, and make sure that you have enough time to cook your sauce until it decreases, until you're looking at your sauce and you know that, yep, this sauce had changed from bright red to now a little bit dark. This sauce is now ready to go, right? So here you can see. And ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to start adding your spices and herbs. I started with salt, and now curry, and next I am going to add some thyme, and now I'm adding black pepper. Honestly, add what you want. And here is some crushed red pepper because I want a kick of spice. And now I am adding Maggi. Add the spices that you love. You can also add some ginger and all the rest of that, but I'm keeping my dish very simple. And then I'm stirring to make sure all the spices and herbs incorporate. Now I've just added some veggie broth. Then I'm stirring to incorporate, and then I'm gonna cover and cook. This brown rice jollof recipe is vegan. That was why I used veggie broth. So now my stew is good to go, and you can see I'm skipping out some because I'm about to add the rice, and I don't want to add the rice in all of it. I'm scooping out some before I add the rice. So that is our step 3. Now you can see me adding the already washed rice to the sauce. When you're making your dish, especially jollof rice, don't go overboard with adding too much water, okay? I'm now stirring to make sure all the rice are soaked up in this yummy stew. And next, I'm going to add some more veggie broth. This is homemade veggie broth. I'm going to add some more veggie broth. Then I'm going to cover this rice. I love to cover with foil and then put the cover of the pot, and this baby is going to cook, you guys. This is going to cook. Be patient when you're cooking jollof rice. Okay, now we are going to open. Here we check how our rice is doing. Let's see. I'm trying not to allow this water to enter the pot, but eventually some of them are gonna enter. That's okay. All right, so now let's check and see how our rice is doing, right? And I'm using a wooden spoon to make sure I don't scrape anything from the pot, but I'm just stirring. Right now this rice is not done. It's not done. You can, if you look closely, you can still see all those rice that look like raw, kind of. When you cook jollof rice, the steam cooks the rice. So we are being careful about the amount of liquid, but I'm also going to add a little bit more veggie broth, because even though I don't want my rice to be mushy, I still want it to be cooked properly. You want your food to be cooked properly. So in here I'm adding just the amount that I know that is going to be enough. Then I'll cover and finish cooking. Voila, our rice is ready. Yay! So I'm also going to stir the pot again. This time around, even though I'm moving very fast, it's actually very slow. So yep, I'm stirring the pot just to make sure everything looks good, and be sure to know that I tested this as well. So when you are cooking, do not be afraid to taste and adjust flavors. Okay, so the rice is phenomenal, good to go. Remember that this brown rice jollof recipe is vegan, so I'm going to serve it with fried plantain and sauteed beets. But you can serve it with anything really. Now I am ready to dish this food out. Yes, let's dish and serve. Who is ready? So I'm gonna dish this out. First I start with rice, and then I'm gonna add beets, and then I'm gonna add plantain, and I'm going to continue in that order until I dish out all the rice. Again, you can serve this with whatever you want: chicken, fish, tofu, anything. So I am glad to share with you this recipe. So that is it. Let me know when you do make this recipe, guys. Okay, so I am signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. This was phenomenal recipe that I hope you get to enjoy with your family. So the downloadable printable recipe is on the blog, and if you do like fried rice, healthy Nigerian fried rice, please click on this link above and make sure to check that recipe out. So you guys, this was bomb. This was good. Again, I used a different brown rice from a different company. This is not your regular brown rice. If what you have is a regular brown rice, then you may need to follow the instructions to that very recipe. So you guys, bye bye. Thank you so much. God bless you. See you again. Bye.